What goes on with dollar depending on what happens with North Korea?
Well, I think that there's obviously an environment where risk appetite is getting hit on various reasons. So the North Korean summit potential delay is one of that. But there are lots of other factors coming in here too. So the Chinese-US trade talks, where do we stand there? We have questions raised overnight on that issue. And we have then as well to think about what is happening in emerging markets and what is happening especially in Italy. Now, the euro had been the anti-dollar, so that actually means when the euro is suffering, you have to think about this as well being positive on the US dollar. But concerning this situation in Italy, people are now questioning the erection function of the European Central Bank to this, simply because when you look at the instruments which were used so far in order to stabilize the European environment, remember the SMP, the OMT and quantitative easing, we have in some of the core European countries, we are getting pretty close to the limit of securities you can buy. As you know, that is 32%. So that implies the European Central Bank is here in a more difficult situation than it used to be a couple of years ago. And on top of that, what our research is focusing on is that you had a significant amount, about 100 trillion of assets, gross assets in the euro area. We had seen that there had been de-hedging taking place in the year 17. That does explain why we moved away from interest rate and yield differentials. Now, we are now in a situation where people may have to reimpose those euro hedges. And that takes euro liquidity away from offshore markets. And that has a negative impact on this.